Did anyone else pick Man City to win the Champions League this
Because
year?
it's not mad. Mad shit would be Man City held accountable for the 113 breaches of financial damage.
You're watching a clip from the Football Ramble podcast. For the full episode, search Football Ramble wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes out Monday to Friday. For now, enjoy this video.
Now it is time, guys. You've all been looking forward to this. We all submitted our picks at the very start of August, way back last year for the Premier League season. We think the season's finally over. I think so. So we're going to go through our picks category by category. Shall I start by giving the correct answers, just to remind everyone what they are? And then obviously we'll reveal ours. So the correct answers are the Premier League winners were Manchester City, the teams to be relegated, Southampton, Leeds and Leicester. The surprise packages, you could say Brighton, Villa, Brentford, Fulham. First manager to leave or be sacked was Scotty Parker. Yeah. Oh. Premier League top scorer was Erling Haaland. The player with the most red cards, Casemiro. Player of the season, Erling Haaland. And of course, notable mad stuff we will go through individually. All right, so let's start then. We're going to start with everyone's Premier League winners. Vish, we'll start with you.
And we're going to go around, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. So Jules, you picked Liverpool.
Oh, shit. I thought I picked Man City.
Vish correctly picked Man City.
Okay.
Yay.
Pete, like me, also picked Liverpool.
Yeah, cool dude.
Okay, I'm not that mad. Actually, if I'm comparing to you, maybe I am.
Yeah.
You've let yourself down
You
there.
filled his car with piss.
Jim, I did fill my car with piss. Jim, you went for Man City, so well done you.
Okay,
Again.
so that's
Yay.
2 correct and 2 very, very wrong. Liverpool ended up finishing 5th in the Premier League.
I mean, it's not very, very wrong, was it? You know, that's...
I mean, it is.
Yeah, I suppose a bit. Relegated teams now.
Go on then.
Jules, you picked Bournemouth,
Okay, that's not a shame.
but you also picked Southampton and Leeds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So me.
Vish, you went for Forest, Fulham, and also Bournemouth, none of whom went down. They are the 3 promoted teams, and all of them stayed up.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah, I wonder where I got that from.
Pete, you went for Leeds, Everton, and Fulham.
Ooh!
So close with Everton, and Leeds obviously did go down. So 1 out of the
Fulham
3.
did very well.
Fulham did very well.
And Jim went for Bournemouth, Brentford, and Forest.
Brentford.
Brentford. So a lot of us went for Bournemouth, didn't we? You could,
I'm glad Gary Neal got sacked, actually.
Yeah.
Make us look
And Scott Parker. Pair of them deserve it.
you could say Bournemouth are actually a surprise package. But
No,
then-
come on.
You could, but your one,
Go on
the one
then.
you picked, I'd argue you could describe them as a surprise package. Forest.
Yes, I'll take that. I think they were a surprise package. I'm going to give myself.
Maybe
a point
not by
for
the
that.
30th signing, but there was an element of certainly slight overachievers. I think didn't we all think they were going to get relegated?
I think the surprise package has to make an impact at the upper end of the table.
Oh.
personally.
Okay, fair.
All
fair.
right.
I'm happy not to give Jules that one.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are.
Vish, you put Newcastle. Does that still count? And I think probably not. Although, I mean, there
I
is an
think it
argument
does.
that...
They're in
There's
the
probably an
Champions
argument to
League.
say that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, compared to... I know they've got all the money in the world, but compared to where they were and how quickly that's happened, you would probably say it's not palatable, but it's happened.
Well,
So it can't- they have
the
to-
reason I say that is because when we went through the surprise packages at the beginning of it, Newcastle were not in there.
No,
All
they
right.
weren't. But
Well, I'm putting them in
actually,
there, Jim.
All right.
I think
There are no rules to this.
I've had to
give you
think
that
about
one,
it.
because I
Yeah.
don't think anyone would have said at the start of last season
that would
that
have
Newcastle
change
would
would
have
have affected
finished
so quickly.
in the Champions League places.
Yeah.
And also, like, are we surprised they're finishing in Champions League places?
Yeah, I think
I'd
Yeah.
say
would
so.
be.
So yeah. Pete, you went for Crystal Palace.
I
It was a surprise they stayed up in the end.
think by the end, Roy the boy. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Jim went for Aston Villa, which is all present
yeah.
and correct.
Yes. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good. I like that one. So first manager to leave or be sacked.
So so it was Scott
Scott
Parker.
Parker, wasn't
Scott
it? After
Parker was
about
correct.
10 minutes.
We
What did I
fired twice,
say?
hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Double firing.
Jules picked Scott Parker.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Well
Good
done.
stuff.
I did
Very
not know I
impressive.
picked that. Go me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vish, you went for Jesse Marsh, who hung in there for quite some time, but obviously ultimately did get
Damn
sacked.
him.
Jim, you went for Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and so did you, Pete. You both,
Yeah.
you both
If
Sort of
in
sacked
doubt.
twice. Yeah.
Fun time,
If in doubt.
Frankie. Yeah.
Right, Premier League top goal scorer. How many of us predicted that Erling Haaland would have actually gone on to have the season he did. Vish, what did I go for?
You went for Mohamed Salah, which figures because you picked Liverpool to win the league.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You went for Harry Kane, which also I think makes sense because he had a really good season, and we didn't know how Erling Haaland was going to hit the ground running, but he wasn't, was he?
No.
So that is the wrong.
Well, Jim, I mean, you did know that he was going to hit the ground running because you went for Erling Haaland.
Yeah, because actually thinking about it's
Wowzers.
obvious, isn't it?
Pete, you went for Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, cool.
That would have been better.
I'm on.
I like your
Jim's-
thinking.
I'm on Jim's side. I thought he was going to be knocking him in for fun.
Well,
Did you think he still played for City?
Haaland was going to use him as like a sort of cricket bat.
How many did he finish with? He was injured quite a lot.
Gabriel.
he got
he
about
did. He
10,
got
I think.
injured just before the World Cup, didn't
idiot.
he? That
What an idiot.
was unfortunate.
Bloody idiot.
The player with the most red cards.
I think we
The
might
an-
have the same answer for this.
The answer is Casemiro. He got
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
in a very short space of time.
You rightly
Did I
went for
go-
Granit Xhaka.
Yes.
Who got none?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pete, you also went for Granit Xhaka in your
Yeah.
predictions.
Interestingly, Vish, you went for Tyrone Mings.
Oh,
That's out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's out of left field. What was the?
Right.
That sounds like
was
he's done all the
thinking
main
that?
predictions and he's just had a Google.
He's gone
Who got a few
Shall I go
yellows
for
last
it?
season?
Yeah.
He 0 red cards. He only got 7 yellows.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can't
close.
add them up.
What an embarrassment.
Jim.
he got sent off 3.5 times.
Jim, you went for Alexander Mitrovic.
Ah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
I could see
one,
that
did
coming,
he?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he got
That's actually a good
he might
shout.
have
And he
got
got a
He
ban.
got
he got the biggest
Super
ban.
ban.
He got the
Yeah.
super
ban.
ban.
So you know,
Hmm.
So who? Yeah, I think that
I'd
kind
give
of
that-
counts. That's
don't-
a
but-
super ban.
Are we even doing a tally here? I don't think we are.
No, I think we
But,
are.
we
I'm
can
sure
say
Finn will
that
come in
that
at the end,
counts, So player of the season was, of course, Erling Haaland. So interestingly, Pete, you've told us that Jim picked Erling Haaland to be the top scorer. Did
Yeah.
he pick him for player of the season?
No, Kevin De Bruyne.
Ah, okay. Up there.
I figured that he'd be feeding Haaland, and he
He
did.
did.
Vish, you interestingly didn't pick anyone.
Right.
Probably
Tyrone
prefer
Mings.
cricket. Yeah?
I think I'll go back to into my head from 9 months ago.
Hmm.
I think I knew that I wasn't going to be impressed by anyone, and I stand by that.
Yeah, that don't
Your
impress me
standards are
much.
very, very high.
Yes, no one impressed me
Good
this
on you.
season.
You're
Uh,
Roy Keane.
Jules, you went for Heung-min Son.
Wow, that couldn't have
That
been more
couldn't.
wrong.
I think
it?
that's the wrongest of the
Why
ones
did
that
I
could have
do that?
That's the
happened.
That
worst thing
makes-
you've ever said.
That makes no sense. Based
No,
on
it makes
my
no.
In hindsight,
9
it
months
makes no
ago,
sense,
9
yeah.
months ago, it made sense.
Did it? Doesn't
Well, he
it
just
though?
came
Yeah.
off. He just came off his best season.
Yeah.
And you went, this is going to continue, and it absolutely fundamentally
I think
did not
most
continue.
Spurs supporters
Yeah.
would probably be on the same page as you, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Okay. Notable mad shit.
So I'm not giving you this one because this
What
is
have I-
ridiculous. Because
what
it's
have I
not.
done?
It's not mad shit. You said City will finally win the Champions League.
That is mad shit. They've
How
been
is
trying
it
to do
mad
for
shit?
ages. I'm having that.
No, you're
No.
not.
That is
You are
mad
not
shit.
getting that.
Why didn't
Because-
we just do Champions
Blocked.
League predictions?
I'm having that because it is mad shit. They won it and they won a treble. I think that is mad shit.
That's madder.
Yeah.
But them
Mad
winning.
shit.
That's them winning the
they
Champions
needed.
League. is
They
not
needed
mad.
to win the Champions League to win
Needed
the treble.
it. Yeah, they would have
We'll not
disbanded the
have
whole
that.
fucking
To
thing.
win
wouldn't
the
they?
treble, they needed it.
No, but
believe I wrote that.
You're not having that.
I'm quite impressed with myself.
You shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
You have why do you have
Not
such
in the
low
spirit.
standards for yourself?
Did anyone else pick Man City to win the Champions League this
Because
year?
it's not mad.
So
If it's not mad, why have they not done it before?
they've been trying.
Yeah, but they haven't
They're in the
done it.
final like 2 years ago.
But they didn't win it because Pep the Nutter and didn't play.
Mad
defensive
shit would
midfielder.
be Man City held accountable for the 113 breaches of
Yeah,
financial
exactly,
damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Vish, you went for Cristiano
You're all just
Ronaldo's
jealous.
going to leave a game at halftime after being subbed / not starting and insta himself on his private jet by full time. And you know what?
Wow.
You're not. The private jet
That's
wasn't there,
actually
but that
quite
wasn't
impressive.
bad, was it?
I am taking that.
You're getting the
Yeah,
point for that
You're
for me.
getting as much
Yeah.
of a point for that as I got
And it's
for
funnier
mine.
because you
No,
get
it's
mugged
not
up by
even.
it.
They're not even swimming in the same pool. That.
Jim, you wrote Pinaldo and Penandes have a row on the pitch and have to be separated.
Portugal,
happen?
when they met up for Portugal, the World Cup.
Yeah, it was
there
frosty,
After
wasn't
this
it?
incident,
Yeah.
not quite the same,
It was
but in the
frosty,
ballpark.
wasn't it? Yeah.
But
it
how
was.
mad is that mad shit? Because that happens, doesn't it?
I don't know, but you don't usually
Trying to
see
claw this back. Trying to claw this back.
Let's go with Pete's. A dignitary on a proper chaise lounge at the World Cup.
Oh yeah, like because when you see matches out that way a few years ago, the dignitaries would have just better seats than everyone else. They'd have big, big sofas, and I just wanted to see one of them lying
Like
down.
the Nottingham Forest owner's not far off having that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a
that's
special
true.
massive
yeah, he's
seat.
got a massive chair.
Like
Draw
a-
as much attention to
I don't
himself
think I
as
really saw
possible,
it,
so
yeah.
he remains safe.
Like a Jabba the Hutt type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a lady in a bikini.
Right, Finn has been working his magic while we've been doing that, and he's tallied up the scores, guys. And I can tell you that Jim, you got a respectable 3 correct predictions. Very good. Pete, you got 1.
Oh dear.
Vish, you got 1 by counting Newcastle as a surprise package.
I think
So
that's
you
fair.
only got 1.
Yeah.
What about my Ronaldo on the plane?
Yeah, I think that counts.
Actually, to be fair, yeah,
personally.
maybe. Yeah. Well, Finn didn't think so.
Corrupt
And
Two halves,
I
make 'em
got
one.
I got 3, same as Jim, without counting Man City winning the Champions League.
Correct,
So
yeah.
And
technically,
that's
I
the correct
won.
decision.
No,
Because
so you got 3.
actually, no, so it
So you
should
got
be
3.
3.5.
Asterisks.
3 with an asterisk.
There'll be plenty of asterisks. to be fair.
I'm not mentioning your 115 outstanding charges.
Thanks for watching another fantastic clip from the Football Ramble podcast. Make sure you click like on this video and subscribe to the channel, which means you will not miss a single upload.